Hello everybody and welcome back to Space Engineers with Nomadic Survival, where today we are going to have a look over all of the damage that these drones have been doing and working out a solution to try and make us a little bit stronger. As you can see, we've actually even lost one of our batteries, and all of our batteries are running very, very desperately low. We really need to get some charge back on the go, which means I'm going to try and head back to the temporary base over there. Oh, my poor vehicle is taking so much damage. However, before that, I do want to scavenge what I can, in terms of what has been, what wreckages there are. And in fact, there are indeed two of them. You can see there's one directly behind us and one a little bit further behind. 497 meters away. And we're all good. So, between videos, so right after the last video, I continued mining, trying to at least get some nickel. So I managed to get a load of nickel mined. And in the process of doing that, I actually got attacked again by another drone. So I've added a couple more guns, and I've actually hooked them up just so they're hooked into the system and can get some ammunition and all that. Just to try and keep us alive a little bit longer. I'm over here. Where's the hole? Right here. So if I go under the ground here, you'll see the path that I've taken. So this is when I was mining, so obviously I went all the way down there. I showed most of that on camera. Turned out I actually had to turn up here and run along there for a while, run along there, and made myself a little bit of a hill just to get up to the top bit. So it's actually really close to the surface. I really messed up that digging operation, but it's fine, it's fine. And now that I think of it, I'm actually going to have a little bit of sleepy sleep until daytime. There we go. Just so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. And hopefully what panels we have can actually charge a little bit. But yeah, so much damage. These are all light armor. They're not designed to take bullets. And to give a little bit of information, this rover I was designing, it wasn't really intended to actually take damage. Now that may sound a little bit funny. Bear in mind the situation of the world that I'm playing on is designed to have enemies and stuff. I, to be honest, thought that they would not attack me. Yes. It turns out I was wrong. So, whoops. We did manage to get this hydrogen tank fixed up. So we did manage to save a load of hydrogen. And some people are asking me what's my plan with these. And it's actually, I'm going to grind them down to get all these ion thrusters. And as much other stuff as physically possible, because I think we've got some auto cannon rounds. See, I don't know how I can get any of these. But they're not piped up. What even is it's just a small cargo container? What are the auto cannons piped up into? Oh. Reactors are piped up. They're not. Okay. So if I build a small cargo, I can access all of the stuff. So I need computers and displays. Do you have computers and displays? Nope. Nope. Oh, seats. That's kind of cool. I don't know. I'm going to get a display. Oh. Hey, that'd be a smart idea. Use the small ones which are already there. Right. And then how do I deposit all this stuff easily? It's not going to work. Yeah, that's safe. Come into there. So yeah, the first part of this video, I'm just going to be moving all of this stuff over. I'm basically being a little bit of a hoarder, really. But valuable things that I can't get can't get easily, so I might as well. And yeah, thrusters are going to be really nice to get some platinum and gold. I think that's what thruster components take. Thruster components are these. Yeah, so a bit of gold, bit of platinum, cobalt and iron. So the gold and the platinum is really what I'm after out of them. And the answer is no, it's not cheating, because that's kind of how this game works. You take out and you can scavenge blocks. Yeah. I don't want to see anyone saying, hey, that's not very fair, you grinding down blocks just to scavenge it for resources. No, that's exactly how this game is played. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And I don't exactly have much uranium. Okay.
It's the devil on my shoulder, and the mistakes that keep me up. And maybe I'm afraid that everything I've done has been a fluke, and now I'm running out of luck. Yeah, it's been a little rough here, but I treat it like a friend. Another person that I know won't stay forever, so I deal till the interaction ends. Just a momentary thing. And when I wake up from the darkness, there's a song that I will sing. I love the peace I found, the peace I found, the peace I found, the peace I found. And I know that you will leave me, but I hope it's not for long. You and I are at our best when we're together, so I'll deal, but I miss you when you're gone. You and I are ocean air, we're floating on a summer day. Gotta love, gotta hope, gotta trust that everything can go your way. Just a momentary thing. And when I wake up from the darkness, there's a song that I will sing. I love the peace I found, the peace I found, the peace I found, the peace I found. The world keeps spinning by its own design, back to our beginning. Here we come again.
Alright, I think we're about there.
Energy critical.
All the stuff here is just crap, really. Nothing that exciting. So, interesting thing will be how many... You know what, let's go for ammunition first. So, we've actually got 36 autocannon magazines, 36 rockets, 49 Gatling ammo, that's actually quite good. And then components, we got 79 thruster components, we got a load of radio components, and then just a load of other general items, which is not bad, not bad. So I'm going to break down 79 of them. Okay, so disassemble. Oh no. I think that's right. So we're going to break down all these. We're going to get gold for all of them. A bit of platinum for all of them. Not too much, but it'll do. Ah, now let's see how much we actually get out in the end. So we need to get back to the temporary base, which is kind of becoming our permanent base at this point. Not on purpose, but, you know. When a base works, you might as well use the base which works. And as for that... where are we going? Where are we going? That way. As for the hydrogen tank we have on that other wreckage, I don't think we need it. We picked up all the ice. I think that'll be good. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do a redesign of this rover. You guys seem to be agreeing to the point that it looks a little bit strange, the size of a cockpit compared to the other thing. A lot of you guys are saying raise up it by one block where the panels are behind this part, so it lays out a little bit better. So I think that's what I'm going to do, and I think I'm going to cover that with heavy armor. And then I think I'm also going to... two-wheel apparently, or three-wheel, I guess. Good. I think I'm going to try and armor the top a little bit more and try and give the front and sides a little bit more of a shape. Basically, I'm going to make a bit of a turtle shell for this rover. Imagine the rover being a turtle, and then the shell is the heavy armor that goes around it in the shell. That's kind of what I'm going to build, or try and build. It'll just be a turtle with multiple sections. Something like that. I don't really know. I'm making up as I go along. Also, I need to redesign that front. It gets way too low to the ground. I think if that hits the ground, the whole thing detonates because of how armor passes through blocks. So I think it would take out a lot of the front cabin, because that's just how this game works. It's weird like that. I don't want to try it and see, but I think that's what would happen. So, or is it because it's a blast door? It'll just break the blast door? I can't remember. Either way, it's a little bit low down. I don't want it to be that low down. You guys were also making all comments about how my box and stuff underneath my underneath the rover is close to the ground and the refineries are close to the ground. I know, but I want them to be as low as physically possible to keep the weight of the whole thing down. I don't want the weight of a refinery to be too high because them blocks are heavy. Very, very heavy. Okay. Can I guess I can probably get on from this side now. That was so close to that block. Right, we're gonna have to make some repairs and sort everything out on this grid. First things first, we need to get 2 connectors. Get them, and then get all the parts to build the 2 connectors. Because I need this rover to be getting charged.
Thousands of tears later.
Oh my god, that took so long. Oh dear. Okay, batteries. I want all these to be on recharge. Recharge in 11 hours, 14 hours, something like that. That's good. Oh! Cool. Okay. So that's all of these built now. I'm not going to worry about actually building all these blocks for now, because honestly, there's not much point. I think what I should work on next is actually a flyer. I honestly think that would be a good use of my time to try and get some kind of fly up and running. Just to aid in, obviously, the building process like I was talking about before. So I am going to connect that to that like that, just so I can access, oops. I can access all of this stuff. And as for the batteries, how are we doing? Well, so we'll recharge in 19 hours. That's a bit long, but at least we can get some of it charged up. Yeah. Wheel load is nice and charged, so yeah, it's just a case of getting all that power. That's fine. Okay, so right. Flyer vehicle. Let's actually build it out here somewhere. Or welding vehicles, I mean. Okay, so let's empty all the stuff on the hotbar here. So what do we need to be able to build? We're going to need one of them. I'm actually going to build in heavy armor, I think, for this build. Just to make it a little bit stronger. We're going to need thrusters. And we'll go with the sci-fi thrusters just because they look good. We're going to need a landing gear. We are going to need a gyro. We are going to need a battery. Or a couple of batteries. And we're going to need a conveyor system. Just like that. I'm going to start off with one of them. And then I'm going to build across like that. And then I'm going to use the connector. Like, oh wait, do they? I learn something new every day. I honestly thought the all magnetic plates lock all the time. I am wrong. Apparently. I'm never wrong.
Fuel critical.
Okay, so we need to place that like that, and then we'll place... I'm never good with working out how to build these things. Because what... I'm gonna want it to be... Okay, I've got a bit of an idea.
How about no?
Okay, so make that like that. That's fine. And then we're going to need the cargo containers. So what we're going to do is we're going to be placing a... large one like that. So that means we've got a big port in and then two small ports out either side. And then we're also going to have to place two, or one there and one there. And then I think what I'll do is I'll place a medium box on each one of those. Just like that. And then I'm going to put a welder on each one of those. Just like that. And then we're going to have that like that. And this is going to go somewhere on here like that. Just like that. And then we're going to have an absolute ton of thrusters hidden away. Pointing forward. How do we make this look good? Something like that. Place the first one forward and then three all the same height. I like the look of that. Cool. We can also place... Okay, right. So that's the first... That's the first part. Oh. Place heavy armor there. And then we're going to have to place a couple of...
Fuel critical.
thrusters. Let's actually double up them like that. So we push them as far as we can. Oops. That one's the wrong one. Like that. I like that. I think that looks good for now. And then the next thing we're going to have to do is add a couple of other thrusters. So remove all them. If we need a back connector, I have to move around some stuff. If we don't need a back connector, I can put batteries at the back. I don't think we need a back connector. Which means I can place one there and one there. And whilst I'm here, let's get a couple of a couple like that. And yeah, it's just be a case of I need to weld up all of this stuff. So I'm going to get all of this welded up, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to start the next stage. But I don't want to build too much, otherwise I'm not going to be able to access anything. So I'll see you guys in just a second.
Ta-da!
Alright, so we've got all of that now welded up. The next job is obviously to finish off all the other thrusters in all the other directions, and then get all this other smaller bits piped up. And talking about piping up, I never welded up these. Whoops. Right, so if I... some more of them, some more of them. That should be everything I'd need to be able to build them, I guess? Question mark? Actually, can't remember. I don't require computers. I don't know why I thought they did. Okay, so we're going to need a T piece there and a C piece there, and we'll point it upward just so we can see it. Gives it a little bit more armor. All good. So I'll keep all that nicely piped up. And then the next thing we're going to have to work on, I didn't get those welded. Oops. My bad. The next thing we need to work out is where so we've got currently reverse and up thrusters. We don't need any down because we've got gravity. We do need sideways thrust. So we can put 3 there and 3 there. That's not going to be enough.
Fuel critical.
That Reaver ship better not come over to me. I've had enough. I've had my fair share of being attacked right now. I can't attach any thrusters there, can I? I can attach them to there. Just trying to work out where I can shove a couple more quite easily. And the answer is not very many places, to be perfectly honest. Like, I could have them running along here. It's obviously an option. What if I did something like that and removed that, got another bit of heavy armor, placed that on that side so we'd have another one there, right? Yeah. A couple of blocks like that, and then it would run into another sideways one like that. So it'd be a bit like that and a bit like that. That could work. So that gives us... yeah, that gives us a good amount. And then we can fill in the rest of that nice and easily. Cool, cool, cool. And then the last thing to work out is the back, which I actually think is going to be quite simple. Oops. I think it's going to be a case of putting... Not that there. Grinding 2 of them out. And running 3 thrusters maybe up through the center like this. And then we can have a couple more there and here. And I think that will be enough. So let's get all of these welded and then I'll be back once these are all... Once these are all done. Now, give me a quick second. Alright. Here is the build so far. So we've still got to add some armor to it. But that's fine. We'll get to that like I've said. We're gonna put some landing gears on it. Landing gears. So we're gonna place 1 on that box right there. That's 1 on that box right there. And to be honest, that's probably enough. Alright, that's right. Right. So we've got back, forward, left, right, up. And obviously it can look in all these directions, that is good. So we'll get all of the thrusters and do it in a... You'll have to give me some name suggestions for what this welding ship can be called. Currently I don't actually know what I'm going to call it. We're going to have a little toggle block on or off for these. We're also going to make sure that these aren't an auto lock-in or anything like that. We can break that down like that. And then we also need some landing gears. Switch lock. Like that. Good.
Fuel critical.
Okay. So all that's left to do now is a little bit of shinying up. So basically adding some armor, which I'm going to do off camera because it's easy for me to do that way. And we'll come back once I am done. So give me a little magic second and this will be done. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Yes, it is done. And I think it's a bit more unique than what you'd standard or what you'd may normally build. I think it looks quite good. If we go into spectator and go over to where the base is. There we go. Put light on just so we can see, even though it's dark, because everyone loves the dark. Alright, so I've gone with the orange, because obviously it's a construction ship. So it needs the orange, or yellowy orange and black. And then the base is all grey. And yeah, over here you can see I tried to not have all of this armour connected to the actual vehicle. And that's for the main reason of if somewhere like here gets hit and it explodes, sometimes it can damage into the blocks, and I don't want that to happen, so it should pass through and do less damage. Is what I'm hoping. I've added a little bit of a spoiler. Why, I don't know. I did it to a mining ship ages ago, and apparently I've just copied it. But overall, I'm actually quite happy with the design. Yeah, I am. But, having a look at the actual time, I'm going to have to end today's video. I only had a certain amount of time I could actually record, and yeah, having to do or doing everything has eaten up all of my time. So yeah, I think. What am I looking for? Wait, no, I'm not looking for components. I'm looking for. I will grind down that. Ingots. How did we end up doing them? Oh, yeah, we already looked at that. That's fun. Yeah. Yes. So that's where we're going to end today's video. Hopefully you did enjoy today's video. If you did, as always, remember to hit that like button. It helps me out more than you think it does and shows this series as one you want to see continue in the future. As always, my name's been Quantum Chief, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!